What's up, y'all? It's your girl Beautifly, and I am back with another freaking video. Read by the title. First of all, let's just say welcome back, Ray. Clap, clap, clap. I am back on YouTube, and I decided to come on YouTube. This time, my birthday is coming up on October 28th, and I decided to do a Raeathon. Marathon, if you guys didn't know what that means, but I'm calling it Raeathon because it's RAETOBER. Anyway, so I'm coming back with the Q&A and a life update because I know I haven't did story times in a while. If you guys are real, like been here since day one, y'all can go back down through my channel and y'all will see that I did story times. I did a whole bunch of things that's different, and I'm getting back to that because I want my channel to be a lifestyle channel. I'm not just hair and makeup, but you know, I'm more than that. And a lot of y'all know that I do more than hair and makeup. But today I'm doing a Q&A because a lot have been going on with my life, and I'm here to catch y'all up. And I told all my followers that no questions was off limits. So we got to go ahead and get into it. But before we get into it, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to hit that bell so you be notified every time your girl posts this month, okay? Because I'm posting for 28 days. So let's get into it. Let's go ahead and get right into the video. So now some of these questions, I was gonna do a truth or drink because some of these questions I don't think I want to answer. Or maybe not even want to answer, but maybe it's just not y'all business. But I did say no questions off limits, so let's go ahead. Disclaimer, if you guys hear a bell in the background, that's my dog. He got a bell on, so he right here and he's spoiled. But anyway, let's go ahead and get right into these questions. So I'm gonna start light. And I'm gonna try to answer all of them. So let's go ahead and get into it. It says, how do you like to spend your days off? On my off days, I really like to rest on my off days. Like, for real, like I like to clean, I like to do laundry. Sometimes I go out with my friends, depending on if it's a like a weekday, I try to be home with my daughter a lot. You know, I don't try to go out. But yeah, I like to do mother stuff. I guess the things I'm supposed to do as a mom. Yeah, that's what I like to do during my days off. What else? Yeah, that's what I do during my days off. Okay. Next question. What is a hobby of yours? I would say hair is a hobby, but I'm not gonna use that. What do I like to do as a hobby? Oh, a hobby. That's something that you like doing outside of work. A hobby. Why can I not think of this? And why am I scratching my leg like this? I like to perfume shop. I don't know if that's a hobby, but I like to collect perfumes. Is that a hobby? Yeah, I like to collect perfumes. I perfume shop and I like to collect them. My grandma used to collect Ziggy. My grandma used to collect perfumes and stuff, like, and collect the bottles, and I like to do the same thing. So I guess that's a hobby. These questions are wild. Let me go. How do you deal with hate? I think I answered this question before in my last one of my Q&As back in the day, and y'all go rewatch it because it's still the same thing. I don't deal with hate at all. Like, at all. Like, I do question though why people hate me. But as far as me dealing with it, I don't deal with hate. And the reason why being because whether you're doing something good, whether you're doing bad, people are always going to have something to say. Saying you only get one life to live, baby, and you better live it up, because you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to live mine, okay? Live mine. I didn't learn anything in 2022. It's to live your life, period. And I've learned that. And I can't say it enough. Like, it doesn't matter if you're doing good or bad. People are always gonna have something to say. So why deal with the hate? Why even entertain the hate? Like, I mean, I know you still human. I'm still human. Like, when I found out people didn't like me, I still wanted to know why. You know what I'm saying? Why don't you like me? Like, you know, and it got to a point where people will make up things about me to why they don't like me, and that's just not the case. Weird, but it happens, and I don't deal with it. I don't want to be around people who think ill of me. I don't deal with it. So if you don't like me, stay from around me. I'm not the type to keep my enemies close, baby. You can stay far away from me. And that's how I deal with the hate. Next question. How do you feel about your daughter growing up and dating? As you guys know, I have a daughter. She's 15 now. Y'all know I'm a big mommy and me person. Like, me and my daughter dressed up alike. Like, we real close. We do all this stuff together. At first, you know, when she started entering her teen years, it's a lot of stuff I had to get used to. Like, I had to get used to letting her go out with her friends, being without me all the time. As far as dating, I don't know. Skyland is a chill person. Like, she's not a kid that I have to worry about. So I don't too much worry about Skyland. Skyland know what she likes. She know how to hold her own. So I don't worry about Skyland. Skyland is getting ready to be 16 years old. So, wow. That made me feel so old. What? My daughter's getting ready to be 16 years old. And I believe, and I have to trust that as her growing up into a young adult, that my voice stays with her. Because if she didn't learn anything from mommy, it's not to do it. Like, anything, okay? Because, baby, look. But Skyland is a very chill kid. Like, she's way more chill than I thought she would be. She knows that she has privileges at home. And she knows that if she messes up outside of this home, she loses those privileges. And she preaches that to her friends most of the time. So I'm not too worried about her growing up and dating. I'm actually proud of the young lady Skyland's become. She gets straight A's in school. Like, I don't have to worry about her. I used to be a momager, and I'm still her momager, but you know, like, I don't have to tell her to sing no more. Like, she sings on her own or whatever. Y'all be watching out for her TikTok, because she about to come with the fire. So, yeah. That's how I feel about that. I don't feel no type of way about who inspires your style and why. I like that question, because I have a lot of people that inspire my style and the looks that I want to go. And some of these people ain't gonna even lie. Some of these people are younger than me, but and that doesn't mean nothing to me. You know how some people are older and they be like, I can't learn from them. Like, I'm too old. I don't care. If you fly, you fly. And it's okay to have inspirations and stuff like that. So, as y'all know, if y'all know Ray, y'all know my little sister, Big D, De'Ara, okay? I love me some De'Ara. Like, I love De'Ara. Like, y'all, I love De'Ara. De'Ara, if you run across this video, I love you. Like, she's my little sister. Like, period, boo. Like, she's my little sister. I love De'Ara. Like, I love De'Ara so much. Who else? I look at Neek a lot too. Neek, she's a YouTuber. They're YouTubers. Now, in my category, I love Rashida from Love and Hip Hop. Love Rashida. Like, if y'all see me ever wear something baggy, now, I don't, as far as style inspirations, like, I don't mimic these people to the T, but I kind of like make it my own. Sometimes I like mimicking. And y'all know the fashion icon herself, Fran Drescher, the nanny, baby. I love Fran. Like, she cold. Like, she is cold. And so, those are the most recent people. I have a lot more people that I look at too. I love Kim Kardashian. Like, if y'all ever wonder why Rachel got on glasses, it's because I watch Kim Kardashian too much and I love her. So, like, I have a lot of different styles, and those people just start coming along, like, when I started getting off the church scene really heavy, because I was just telling somebody this today that I used to be such a churchy person that when I used to dress outside of church, it still looked like church, and I hated that. So, I'm glad that I have kind of like inspo looks now. And they said why. Those people inspire my style because I feel like I can express more of who I am with their style. Like, you know how some people can't. Some people be like, oh, I wonder if that's too old for me, or I wonder if that would look good on me. Me, I just wear my clothes. I don't let my clothes wear me. I wear them. And that's the answer on that. Next. What projects am I looking forward to? Now, I have a lot of different things that I'm looking forward to. I will speak about one thing. Actually, I can speak about two. One project is that I will be an educator. Clap, clap, clap it up. I'm going to be an educator at my mentor beauty school, and I'm really excited about that because if anybody knows me, educating is something I've been big on, wanting to go to school for. So I'm really super duper excited about that. But that also is going to bring like more content to my channel because I'm going to be doing things like styling teachers for a week. Like I'm going to be doing so many things with that. It's just that's just so much to unravel. And then at one salon that I'm working at, a project with younger girls, like way younger, like girls that like kind of take care of like their sisters or whatever, just teaching them like the basic maintenance of hair. And I'm excited about that. I've been trying to do something like that for a long time. I even tried to do it at my church, and yeah, we're not going to talk about that. But yeah, that's the project that I have to look forward to, and I'm very excited about that. Next, what is the biggest lesson you've learned on your healing journey? Whew, so some of you guys may not know, I am going through a healing process. Answer 3 of these questions all in one, so we don't have to keep revisiting this because I really don't want to make my channel about this. So 1, I'm going through a healing process. Am I single? Yes. I am not in a relationship currently. Am I going through a divorce? Yes, I am. I am not. I'm separated, to answer that. As far as my healing journey goes, my healing journey is not just based around my marriage or my relationship. Like I'm healing from a lot of different things, and sometimes you have to be by yourself to heal from a lot of different things, and that could have been the reasons why certain things didn't go the way they needed to go. So I guess the biggest lesson that I learned on my healing journey is the option to really choose what I want to do with my life. Not because people are controlling the narrative, not because I have to do this because I'm married to this person, you know what I'm saying? Not because, oh, I'm the mother of this, so I have to act this way. Everything that I've been doing this year, I've been making the choice to do it because Rachel wants to do it, you know what I mean? So I think that's the biggest lesson that I've learned about my healing journey, and just learning who I am. That's been big too. Like I've learned so many things about myself during this healing journey. You think when you say healing journey, it's just from a relationship. No, I'm healing from a couple of things. Like I'm healing from that, my friendship, some friendships. I'm healing from, I'm repairing and healing, relationships with certain family members. You know what I'm saying? Like this is what this year has been about. And just healing my heart in the whole, and me healing has been helping me forgive. I've always been the most forgiving person, but I don't think I ever forgave the right way, if that makes sense. Like I've forgiven people and just accepted them back, and oh, I forgive you, let's go back to the way things were, and it just don't work out. Like no, I'm learning to forgive and still being able to let go. And being human, you still miss those certain connections, but sometimes it just don't work out. And I feel like I learned that too as well on my healing journey, and just really deciding to love who Rachel really is. Next question. What was it like coming out to your family? Now, I didn't have a come out. I don't believe in that. And this is not to bash anybody. I just didn't have a come out. Like I'm grown. So it's just like whatever I decided to do at that time, like I'm grown. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't like I had to sit my parents down and say, hey, this is what I like, this is what I'm gonna do. No, I waited till I was grown. What I guess I don't see it. I don't know. I did not come out. So it's just like when I brought my partner around at the time, I just bought them around. It wasn't no announcement like, hey y'all, this is who this is to me. It was just like, y'all know what it is. Like I'm the type of person, I don't explain nothing. I'm not explaining, especially if you don't pay my bills, if you don't work for me, if you don't do none of that. I'm not explaining. I live in my truth and I be happy. And if people can't accept that, then that's just what it is. That's what it is. I think that's a TikTok. That's what it is. Like I never came out to my family. Like I wasn't gonna do that. I just, even when I was pregnant, like when I got pregnant, I didn't tell my family until I was like 7 months. Like, I was just getting my life prepared for it. Like, I don't know. Does that make me secretive? I'm not sure, but yeah, I didn't come out to my family. And so I guess to answer your question, I guess when my family found out that I was with a woman, they didn't treat me mean. They actually did better than what I thought they was, because, you know, I'm a part of a church family. You know, whatever. And my family, they treated me regular. They loved me the same. They didn't, you know, of course, it was that, you know, this is not, we don't agree with it. It was that whole speech, but I'm still going to love you. Like, you know, it was that, but it wasn't no backlash. Like, it wasn't none of that. So also, what I tell people a lot, like, I really don't give, or I didn't give my family that option to hurt my feelings. And I guess what I mean is, like, I'm grown. I'm 32. Like, I'm paying my own bills. I'm doing that by myself. I'm not about to, hey, would you guys accept me? I'm not going to do that. But you will respect my relationship. And they did. You know what I'm saying? I knew they wasn't for that, but they respected my relationship. And that's just that. I don't put people in the wheel of choice. Not when it comes to my life. You don't have a choice when it comes to, or a option or opinion. Like, I'm controlling this narrative here. So, and I've been that way my whole life. So it wasn't coming out. I don't know. When did you lose your virginity and what was the experience like? I told this story before too on my channel. Matter of fact, I told it my pregnancy story. As most of you guys know, I lost my virginity at 17. 16, I'm sorry. I had my daughter at 17. If you guys didn't know, I had my daughter on my first time. Got pregnant on my first time. So you asked what that experience like? Scary. Scary, because I'm out here trying to do everything that the girls doing at school, and God was just like, stop playing with me. Now you gotta be a mama. That's what it was like, one and done. And y'all know I haven't had a pregnancy scare since then. Skyland is my only child. She's 15 years old, and I'm not having no more kids. And that's to answer your next question. Do I want more kids? No, I don't want any more kids. I am about to be 33 on October 28th, and I do not want any more kids. Like, even, let me say that answer to the next question. I ever see myself getting married again? And the answer is no, I will not be getting married again. If you get married again, it will have to be the person. Like, when I say the person, I'm talking about, I don't know. It would just have to be different. I always wanted to be that woman. Like, I've always been about marriage, and even some relationships before me will tell you, like, I've always wanted to be married. And it's just, when I finally did it, I don't want to do it no more. Period. I don't, not just like a relationship, but marriage, like, I'm not doing that no more. As of now. It could change later, but as of now, I'm pretty sure I'm not doing that no more. And a lot of people could look at me like, you just wasn't married to the right person. Da 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 da, blah blah blah. Say what you will, say what you want. I don't care. Like, I know people that's married to the right people and is drained. Like, it's the whole idea of marriage. Like, I don't think I'm a marrying type. I don't think so. I like to be by myself now. Like, this life that I'm doing now is how my life was before a relationship, before any of that. Like, before I even got my other partner, I was celibate for 6 years. 6. Like, I was by myself, and that was a different type of woman, and I'm doing that now. But this time is different, because as I'm doing that, I'm healing. Like, I'm just not, I'm being by myself, and you know what I'm saying, do what I want to do, and blah 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 blah. And not know, I'm literally like taking steps. I have a life coach. Like, I'm moving different, and I just like it. Like, love is love. I believe that I will love again. I mean, you can't stop the inevitable. But as far as like soul tying, I don't want that. I'm good on that. Next question, because I wanted to answer the next question. Next question after that, because a lot of you guys know I was married to a woman. So before her, I was dating men. So a lot of people want to know, if I did end up in a relationship again, would it be with a woman or a man? And my honest answer is, I don't know. I'm really gonna keep it at that. type of woman that I am now, I've grown into, I do what makes me happy. I've always been that type of woman. And one thing my marriage did teach me is to do what makes me happy. That's one thing it did teach me, because that was a different type of move for me. Nobody would expect that from me, or whatever the case may be. I did what made me happy, and I'm going to continue that. You know what I'm saying? I don't regret nothing when it comes to my marriage. Like, we had some great times. Like, that was my dog. Whatever, but it will have to be that person and a different type of feeling, different type of connection, all of that. So, I don't know if that answered the question, but no, I don't want to be married again. As of now, it's a hard no. Like, no if and buts about it. Okay? As of now, it's a hard no. As far as man or woman, I don't know. I do what makes me happy. I really don't do labels. So that I'm just a vibe. That's my label. Vibe. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that. I just like to do what makes me happy. I don't want to go by the whole labels and all that. I don't do that. Next question. I think I want to say some of these questions for a truth to drink, honestly, because some of these I want to drink on right now. Have you ever purposely used pretty privilege? What girl haven't used pretty privilege? Like, if you pretty, you gon' use that pretty privilege. Like, and that type to be like, use what you got for what you got, get the money, because I'm not that. I don't dance. I really make money moves. I don't dance. I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Now, I wouldn't mind somebody coming along and take care of me. I wouldn't mind it. I ain't about to be out here doing something strange for a piece of change now, but I will blink and blush, you know, and smile and charm. I don't like being called flirt. I'm charming, okay? To a place, and that man just was not letting us in. I was like, look, please, like, my feet hurt. That's the only time pretty privilege. I mean, when I was in Miami, Miami was lit, okay? I'm gonna just have to do a whole story time about Miami, but Miami was lit. I use pretty privilege. I think about it a lot. I do. I mean, why not? But I'm not using it in a prostitution way, or like, you know, for some strange, for a piece of change. I ain't doing that. So I guess next question. What is the worst intimate moment you've had with a person? Say like my third kiss that I ever had with someone was so horrible. And if y'all know me, y'all know that I don't like slob. I don't like none of that. Like, me thinking about it literally makes me gag. Like, and so like my first real kiss, like a real kiss, was just horrific. And we're just gonna leave it at that. Whatever you think it looked like, or whatever you think, for a long time I didn't kiss after that. You know who I'm talking to. What motivates you to get back on your feet? So I guess this is pertaining to me wanting to do hair, me getting back to doing hair, and just being in the beauty industry. Because if you guys go back later, like earlier on in my channel, I explained how I stopped doing hair. I didn't want to do hair anymore. And y'all, it's literally been 5 years and I'm back in the hair game. I've been back in the hair game all year. I would say my friends. My friend, put one singular, because at the time I was working at AT&T, and she was like, I think all my friends noticed like that I wasn't myself, but it was only one friend who was just like super bold about it. Like, yeah, like, what are you doing? Like, this ain't you. That's that type of talk. It's just like slapping, like, psh, like, wake up. Like, what are you doing? Exact words were like, I can't let you be here. Like, I can't let you be here. Like, I can't let you be here. And it wasn't so much. It was just because of how her and I built our friendship off of hair. Like, when we first met each other, whatever, like, I was in hair school and she wasn't doing hair at all. And it's just like, it was the same thing. It's kind of the vice versa, but like, this someone who actually, I guess what made her so different is because Like, everybody knew I was going back to work, but nobody said, why are you going back to work? Like, why aren't you doing hair? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you do this. Like, why are you going back to 9 to 5? But she was just like, this isn't you. Like, how are you even dressing? Like, how you even looking? Like, you know what I'm saying? Then you crying every day. Like, you depressed every day. Like, this is not the Rachel I know. And that made me question myself. Like, well, Rachel, do you really love yourself for real? Like, you're allowing certain things to happen, like, to you, and you know what I'm saying, you're depressed every day. Like, do you love yourself? Like, why are you letting yourself feel this way? And just me asking myself those basic questions, like, do I love myself and that friend and God help? I'm here today. I'm back doing hair. I've been doing hair since January. Ain't stopped. God has been blessing me tremendously. This is the happiest I have been in a long time. Not only am I doing hair, but I'm doing everything that I ever wanted to do in the beauty industry as far as styling, like wardrobe styling people for their events. I'm sorry. And I haven't been doing a lot of makeup. I'm not really going in the makeup way. Whole educational thing, you know, me getting ready to be an educator, all that stuff like that. So, like, yeah, that's what's happening. Yeah, that's what motivated me to get back on my feet. And plus, my daughter, like, I wanted my daughter to see me doing something I love. Like, I make sure Skylin acts in her passion. Like, I don't want my daughter working a job that she's tremendously unhappy about. Like, I don't. I want Skylin to work in the field that she's passionate about, that she's happy about, so she can make great money. When you're doing something that you love to do, you make that bread, baby. You make that bread. And I never thought my passion for hair was going to come back, but y'all, it came back. Like, I'm talking about a burning fire. It came back heavy and strong, okay? Somebody asked me if I did have a dream man, because I've been with a woman so long. If I did have a dream man, what would I want him to be like? So God, if you send me a husband, y'all, I made my request known, okay? Because I'm not dealing with no more BS. I'm just not. So it is. If I had to choose a dream man, first of all, he has to be tall. We're gonna start with looks because everything matters to me. He has to be tall, chocolate. But the main things is I want him to have great character and great integrity. Be a God-fearing man. He don't necessarily have to go to church all the time. I used to look for that type of man, or want that type of man if I had to be with a man. But not anymore. Like, knowing how this world is and me growing up and me being a grown woman now, like, no. I want him to be a great father, you know, because I do have a daughter, still be a great father figure. I want him to understand my character, my values. I want him to be compromising. Like, I don't want him to be narcissistic. I don't want him to be a jealous man. I don't want him to be controlling. I don't want him to be, like, y'all, everything that you can think of as bad, that's a bad character, a red flag or whatever, I don't want him to be. Like, I don't want him. So, and I'm big about action. I don't want a man that's coming to me telling me what he gonna do, Put the action. I'm not dealing with that from no man. It's one thing to deal with that from a woman because a woman is different. But to deal from that from a man, I'm not dealing with that from a man. Not no more. If you want to talk to Rachel, baby, you got to put action even in dating, okay? Even on our first dates. You want to go somewhere with Rachel, you better have it planned. You better, don't ask me to plan the date. You better have it planned. You better have the time. You better just tell me to get dressed at this time. That's the type of man that Ed will have to be. Honestly, the type of anybody. Let's just put it out there. But we talking about the man. So, because when it comes to man, because I am such a dominant woman, right? My man has to be about his stuff. Like, I'm not dealing with that. I dealt with that when I was younger. I'm not dealing with that. I'm an entrepreneur. So I hold a lot on my back. You know what I'm saying? A lot on my shoulders. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a mom. I hold a lot. So I'm not looking for a man to come here. Like, I'm looking for a dominant man, a man to be like, oh, let me take that off your plate type of man, okay? Okay, so nowadays, the dating world is so trash. I don't want to be married, so. And I don't want any more kids. I answered that right. I don't want any more kids. Like, those two things are no. Over with. Well done. Well done like I like my steak. It ain't happening, okay? It's not happening. If I were to move, where would I move to? Miami. Everybody knows that. I want to live in Miami, and Miami's gonna be my home. I know y'all, what y'all saying about the hurricane. I really don't care. If I have to evacuate, I would just come home to Chicago. Miami is the spot. Period. Point blank. Move Miami. Miami is me. Did not answer how many bodies I have. Guys, I am 33. I haven't been in that many relationships. I can literally count on both hands how many relationships I've been in. I don't believe in casual intimacy. Okay? I don't believe in that. I believe in, if you're my person, then we're intimate. I'm very old school when it comes to that. Like, if we're not exclusive, where you're mine and I'm yours, one-on-one, we're not doing the casual intimacy stuff. I don't play that. We not playing that. Have I ever cheated? And the answer is one time before. Once in my whole life, I cheated. And I told this story on Facebook. Some of y'all be on Facebook. I told this story with my you know. And we told the story on how we met, and we cheated with each other, if that makes sense. Like, actually, my person at the time, we were breaking up anyway because he was cheating on me, and I knew. I just didn't have evidence. But question, yes, I've cheated before. Have I cheated after that? Absolutely not. I don't believe in cheating. So somebody out there saying that I'm cheating on somebody, it's a lie. Lie. Oh, baby, trust me, a lie. Don't ever believe that. I don't do that cheating stuff. First of all, my brain can't even entertain two people at one time. I can't. I'm the type, if I have to cheat on you, I'm gonna break up with you. There's no need for me to be with you if I have to cheat on you. Because one thing about Rachel, first of all, I'm a Scorpio. Anybody that knows Scorpio knows that, first of all, I'm too jealous. First of all, that's too much to be trying to entertain with two people. Be jealous, I can't do that. Number two, once I am in love, like, my heart is huge. It's open, baby. When I'm deep in love, I'm in love. I can't spread it out between two people. That's too much, right? So if I feel like I gotta cheat on you, or even if somebody else catches my eye, like, if I feel like I'm leaning, it's time. We're over. You shouldn't be focused on nobody else but you. You should be blinding me. And so, yeah, that's the answer to that. No, I did cheat that one time because I wanted my wife, period. Things was going bad on my end, things were going bad on her end. It was just like, oh, why not? And that's just the honest truth. But how do I deal with friendship breakups? Little softy. I would say just like how I deal with a regular breakup. Honestly, like, how do you deal with a breakup? Like, there's no specific way to deal with a breakup. Like, it's always going to be hard, whether it's a friendship breakup, a family breakup, a relationship breakup. Like, breakups are going to be hard, but those friendship breakups do kind of hit different, though. There's somebody you talk to every day about your relationship, about, other things that you're going through that people won't look at you biased for. You know what I'm saying? And you know that your friend gonna either be like, bitch, nah, or they be like, yeah. Your friend is that person. And how I deal with a friendship breakup is just, I don't know. I cry a lot. I cry a lot doing my friendship breakups because I love my friends. Like, I really do. Like, anybody I've ever called friend, even if we're not friends to this day, it's even my ex friends, like, I still love them. I still think about them. You know what I'm saying? Wanted to text them, but sometimes you just have to realize that sometimes stuff is just over. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you're better apart without certain people. So I'm gonna answer one more question, and I hate friendship breakups. I think I hate friendship breakups more than relationship breakups. I hate friendship breakups. Always have. Why are you single? Basically, why am I getting divorced? To answer this short and simple, I had to do what's best for Rachel. Not no one's fault. It's not that person's fault. It's not my fault. It was no cheating. It was none of that. I'm not blaming no one for this. It's just a self-love move. Period. To answer your question, a self-love move. Rachel, you love yourself. You have to choose. Like, because the thing is, if you don't love yourself, or if you're not doing well, there's no way that you can love someone else. You know what I mean? Like, there's no way that you could say, oh, I'm just in love. I can't do it. I couldn't do it. Like, I wasn't, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't happy. I wasn't myself. No, like, I can't do that no more. So, yeah, it was to answer the question, it was a self-love move. And I need to do what I need to do so Rachel could be happy, so Rachel could love herself more, so Rachel could come back into knowing who Rachel is. And it's sad that you have to leave relationships to do that, but sometimes a relationship, whatever it is, a friendship or whatever, depending on how hard you go for it, you will lose your mental. Like, you will forget who you are. You will forget, like, what you like to do. Like, I wasn't looking for that whole 5 years. I was not looking at no hair stuff. For that whole 5 years, I was not doing it. I was doing YouTube, yes, but I wasn't doing what Rachel loves to do. I wasn't dressing. I wasn't dressing up. Like, it's so much that I put down to focus on being a wife, and I was not happy. And when it was time for me to come back around to doing things that I love to do, I wasn't able to do that because it wasn't work. The other party wasn't happy with it. So I had to make a self-love move, and I chose to love me. And that's why. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I know I didn't get to a lot of the questions, but I'll probably do a part 2. So like this video if you want a part 2, and the part 2, if you guys want to ask me more questions, you can. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to hit that bell so you be notified every time I post. And remember, your girl is doing Raeathon, so I'm posting every day up until my birthday. So if you have ideas, now is the time to tell me. You know, it's about me challenging myself to stay consistent because I love doing YouTube. Like, I love it. We're getting back to it. So, like I said, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And be sure to hit that bell so you be notified every time your girl posts. And make sure you guys stay tuned for Raeathon episode 2. Or I don't know what I want to call it. RAETOBER day 2. I don't know. Y'all, thank you for tuning in.